So yeah, my name is Ben Staker. I'm a math publisher at Cambridge, and today I'll just be talking about one of the new major online features for the whole Stage 6 series, and that's the exam generator. Next slide, please. So I'm going to start by saying two things that are really obvious to everyone, and that is exam practice is important, and exams are incredibly stressful for students. Um, that's pretty obvious, but it's also a really stressful and busy time for teachers. Exams are evolving over time. Standard 1 and 2 are featuring harder questions, more on scaffolded questions, and students really need to become familiar with exam conditions. So, using their equipment, that pen to paper connection to be able to actually write for an entire exam, practice their time management skills, communicate their reasoning, and working out. And also, for the exams, a lot of recall is needed. Around 25% of every single exam uses Year 11 concepts. And that's why it's really important to have a lot of practice sessions for students to kind of get comfortable with, sitting exams. Next slide, please. And that's why we're really proud to be releasing the exam generator along with the Stage 6 series this time around. So with the Year 12 books in Term 4, this tool will be live. It will also be available for Year 11. And essentially, it's a tool for creating custom practice exams from a large bank of past NESA HSE questions, so the actual questions from the exams, together with a whole bunch of additional HSC style questions that are written by experts. It's going to be updated year on year, and something that's again that we're really proud of is that this will be included within the online teaching suite at no extra cost, so all within your Cambridge resource. Next slide, please. So starting off, past HSC exam questions. So seeing what's already been out there is really important, and that's why the tool will include every HSC math question from the last 5 years, and that's for every single subject, Standard 1 through to Extension 2, because it's really essential for students to get familiar and prepare for their trial and final examinations. This will be updated every year with the latest exams. So currently, when it releases in Term 4, you're going to have 2025 to 2021. And then when the 2026 exam comes out, we'll go through that. Solutions will be created for it, and then that will be released ready for use at the start of 2027. And all these questions are mapped to the syllabus as well. So when you're looking for questions to add to exams, you're not going to have to filter out content that's not relevant. Everything that is relevant to the current syllabus will be included, and everything that's outside the syllabus will be excluded for you already. Next slide, please. Then in addition to those HSC official questions from NESA, we're also going to have a huge bank of extra authored questions, and these are written by HSC experts. And by HSC experts, really we're talking about, these aren't just uni students, these are people, practicing teachers that we've employed to do this work, people who are really familiar with HSC marking, have experience with marking, as well as creating exam material for their schools, writing for trial papers and the likes. So this is literally hundreds of extra questions, with even more being added over the lifetime of the series, that are meant to kind of give targeted practice for students of all abilities, but also common pitfalls, recurring question types that are common for the HSC, and then also new syllabus areas. So with this new syllabus, there's a few topics where the density of questions will be quite thin for a few years till we see those questions coming up. And this tool will kind of help address those gaps as well, and all with work solutions. So the authored questions and the NESA official questions will all come with the work solutions, marking guides, and everything will be mapped clearly to the syllabus. Next slide, please. So for anyone familiar with the assessment hub for building tests on Hot Maths, it's quite similar. So at the top level, you'll be able to have a variety of filters. So you can search by syllabus or focus areas. You can keyword search, choose where the questions are coming from. Are they HSC questions or Cambridge style questions? What year do you want them to come from? And then you'll be able to generate your questions in the bottom left, and immediately they're all color coded. So you'll be able to see what band is the question estimated to be, what type of question is it, what syllabus focus area does it come from, and then you'll just be able to easily select and add questions to your own custom exam, automatically or manually split into section 1 and 2. You can drag and drop to reorder tests. So if you don't like the order of the 2024 test, you can change that and it'll take minutes instead of a long time. You can save, preview the test, share it with other teachers who are using Hot Maths at your school, assign them to students, and then export them. Next question, please. Next slide, please. And that exporting part is where makes me excited about helping teachers is the formatting. So this will generate printable exams in PDF or Word format if you want to make more edits. And they're generated exactly kind of as you'd expect from an official exam, a trial paper or an actual HSC exam. So you'll get a cover page, student name, class, all the marks for the questions that you've added will be automatically added and allocated correctly. The time that's been allocated to each question will be added to the cover page to create an official exam. Sections will be generated as you've selected them. So if you want a section 1 and 2 test, that will all be done for you. And then working space. So all the questions will have all the working space that was intended from the original question, just like they appear in the actual HSC exam, and all formatted correctly so that you aren't getting weird, janky problems with questions breaking over pages funny. It really is just like in the exam. And the goal here was to save literally hours of formatting. We talked to a lot of teachers who take screenshots and try to edit the PDFs to make their own kind of practice material for students. And we just wanted to cut that time out. Instead of hours, do it in minutes. And when you generate your test, you'll also get a printable solution and marking criteria. So for each of those questions, you'll see the work solutions plus the criteria for marks that from the HSC reports. One more feature too is that if it's online, if you're a teacher within the platform and your students are all on the platform, you can also make the tests multiple choice only and then set those as auto-marked assessments within the Hot Maths platform that your students can then work through, and then as they finish, automatically have those results added to the reporting hub of Hot Maths. So hopefully this saves everyone a lot of time. Even at a minimum, if you jump in year 12 when this comes out and create the exams for the last 5 years but without any of the syllabus content, I think you'll kind of be winning. Next slide, please. So some of those benefits again, extra questions written by experts that are continuously updated and added to throughout the life of the series. You have complete control over the ordering of the questions, what questions you want to remove or add, splitting them into sections so that they create essentially exactly like a real exam. A lot of quite detailed filtering within every subheading of the book. You get to see the questions, and it's all free. It's all within the online teaching suite, which is complimentary for any school that's using the resource. But yeah, so that's the exam generator.